welcome to Artist Drinks number 2. I'm here with the Jürgen Clubs. Hello and welcome.
Hello! We're the Jürgen Clubs. This is Sebastian, I'm Magnus, this is Victor, and we're missing Victor's younger brother, Julius, who's the fourth party.
And the most handsome one.
Yeah.
So start off, what are we drinking today?
So today we're drinking a vermouth rosso and lemon soda. Really yummy cocktail. We used to drink it whenever me, Victor, and Julius, who formed the project, we went to this small municipality 1 hour west from Copenhagen, and would make music for the weekend and everything. And then this was good, delicious, and cheap. So we went for that. So it's
very nice.
Sort of a blast from the past. Yeah.
Okay, so start off simple. Where are you from and where do you live?
I'm from the west part of Denmark, Holstebro, if people know it. Not many people know that city. And I live here. We have my home in Østerbro.
And I grew up partly in Norway and moved to Denmark with my mother when I was a kid. So I grew up in Holbæk here in Denmark, and then I'm from a small town, medium-sized town called Drammen in Norway. So I had the fortune of kind of growing up both places, and I live in Frederiksberg now in Copenhagen.
I'm from the north part of Zealand, from a town called Elsinore, which is very close to Sweden, like 7 kilometers to take the boat.
And it's packed with Swedish people.
Yeah.
They go to Helsingør to get drunk, like when they're kids, when they are not allowed. Yeah, they just take the ferry and
but
they
you can buy in Denmark and get it in clubs when you're like 16.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really great. And I also live at Østerbro, so like 10 minutes from here.
Okay, so how would you describe your sound? In a distinct way. You can't just say like, pop band, rock band.
Yeah. So we actually came up with this term called jacuzzi rock because
amazing.
I kind of feel like that fits the bill. We spent a lot of time like thinking about like what does it actually mean to us, because at first it was sort of like this is rock music that's like, if you want to listen to rock music while you're in a jacuzzi, this would be it. But it's sort of like what we put into the word is also like, it's holiday. It's where you relax. You drink that extra drink that you wouldn't have on a regular day. Today. And you kind of you loosen up a bit and relax and let go of yourself.
I love that. It's definitely got those chill vibes. Like, I love that term.
Yeah.
I was listening to it today. I was like, it's like uplifting and upbeat, but chill. There's a chill vibe there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's funny how it fits with the music with the name jacuzzi rock, because it was something I just said for fun at football. We played football together. Yeah. When you said the first thing, it's like, have you made some more jacuzzi rock?
Yeah.
Because I saw you in the jacuzzi before I joined the band.
Yeah.
And the sound was like that. It was like, hey, jacuzzi rock.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like,
and also, like, in terms of the lyrics, when you're on vacation, sitting in a jacuzzi, you loosen up, as Magnus was telling, and maybe in those situations, like, the honest stories come more through. Yeah. And that's what we like to do with the lyrics as well. That maybe the more awkward, like I can't remember the English word, pinlig.
Yeah, like awkward, embarrassing.
Awkward, embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's also a part of it. Fits the term.
When you just sit with your bro in the jacuzzi and have a little drink, it's like, bro, I have a problem. And that's jacuzzi, bro.
Yeah. It's the lyrics are very focused on conversations that usually would be between two friends, maybe like that shares a lot with each other. Okay. At least for some of the forthcoming singles and
I love that.
So and then maybe also a bit within the visual identity, like jacuzzi, the blue colors. We love actually, Hiroshi Nagai here, show like these the warm, beachy colors.
Okay, so that leads on then. So, what inspires your visuals, and how did you develop to get where you are now? Because you're quite new, but your visuals do look very polished, and there's a definite aesthetic there within like the photo shoot imagery, and then also with the cover art. Yeah. So, explain how you got there.
Photo-wise, we've had all our photos so far taken by a girl called Line Vesterbo. She's amazing, an amazing photographer, and who kind of like gets that we want it to be also a bit weird and also a bit not polished, but not like polished more in terms of colors, and like it has to look sharp, but it should also be a bit weird. And I mean, some of the photos that we're going to release our forthcoming singles with are even more weird than right now. We have a group photo where we're hugging and sitting in a couch, and it's not that crazy, but like we have something that we're starting off slow right now. And, exactly.
Yeah, but colorful and playful, I think.
Those words definitely come to mind. It's like a little quirky edge. Some people hate that word, but there's a quirky edge there.
I think we really appreciate the word actually.
It's nice when people like it.
And so with the artwork side of things, it kind of just was we were releasing our first single, and we had also with band name and everything, which is Jürgen Clubs is Liverpool's manager. We wanted to go for something that was a little football-esque, and so we have this big guy, a bit overweight and a bit very hairy, not recently shaved and everything, sitting in like a football stadium, and from there it kind of just developed that we were like, okay, so this is Fritz, this is our guy, and so for the second single, Shiver, that we released here in December, You Never Take Me Anywhere, James was the first single, we released in November. For the second single, we wanted it also still to be Fritz, but in his earlier days in a relationship, so it kind of would focus on the lyrics of the song, and it was more like a sadness kind of vibe within that. But so we're keeping him at different stages of his life,
Nice.
And so the next single is coming out in March, and it has a much more different kind of vibe, where it's the song is about I went on a date once. Like whenever I've been single, I've been going on way too many Tinder dates, and just like I haven't really been able to like take the dating part like slowly. And then one time I got really drunk, and I was working like during the day hours.
Drunk.
Yeah, I was working during the day hours, and I was like, nah, you're going on a date tonight. Skip lunch. And then, dinner time came before I was going out on the date, and I was like, nah, you're going on a date, skip dinner. And then I went on a date, I've had cereal to eat the whole day, and I was working for 10 hours. Then I go on a date, I get really drunk. The girl was cute and everything, and we had a good time. And we went home to my place, and my buddy didn't want to work that night. And then I was like, this is really funny, because it's like, that was like the first time it happening to me, and I was just thinking like, it's such a small problem, but it's like in that moment it could be the biggest problem. You can be like, every part of you wants it, but your body says no. And so I thought this is really funny, also because it's really not a subject that's that much talked about. Still seems a bit taboo even. So the visual profile for this is going to be like we're gonna have a small, like Fritz is gonna be in the photo in his younger days, like being cool with sunglasses on and everything, and then there's like a green asparagus.
It's
So-
very sloppy.
Yeah,
Green asparagus. It's like very not over.
Yeah, it's very sloppy.
It's been steamed too much or something like that. Yeah.
and the single is called Soft. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So it's definitely the most like
Out there.
out there song
Yeah.
of ours,
Yeah.
but
Oh, I
yeah,
love that. It
It's
feels
gonna be funny. We're also gonna make a music video for it.
Yeah.
So we're going all out on visuals on that track because
Yeah.
the story in the lyrics are so like not obvious, but yeah, out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's easy to take that into the visualization of the track. And
yeah.
So
Sure.
yeah.
And it's a very loud song as well.
Yeah.
But
High
still
energy.
catchy. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have a whole.
Hopefully it's catchy.
Yeah, hopefully catchy enough. But yeah, and we're gonna for the video we're gonna have we're gonna be playing dodgeball with some girls, and I think we're up to like 16, 18 people in that production now, and that's gonna be fun and hopefully a good video, but time will tell.
I think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found a nice location now, so it's gonna be perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love like how organically everything's come together, like the stories and the lyrics and the visuals, and yeah, it all feels very like aligned. So, what is your story? How did you form and get to where you are?
Was summer 2020?
Yeah, I think like August we met.
Yeah.
First.
Me and Victor just met. So I was Victor and Julius for part of that year. I was their booking agent back then,
Okay.
and I think like the year before that summer, you guys had played like Spot Festival, and you were doing like this production rehearsal. At some point when you guys were taking a break and your band was still playing, I went up and I sang your song.
Yeah.
And Victor was the lead singer. I remember Victor standing there in the crowd, and he was just like, don't you just want to buy the song from me, because you sing it better than I do, like you can release it. Not super.
I was very low on cash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you guys played your last show in November 2019, and then I sang with you on that song. We thought it would be fun, and so then we met up like 6 months later during the summer.
Played some demos,
August-ish.
and
We played some demos. Was just vibing over.
yeah.
I had made some music. You guys had made some music, and then we just took a couple of months, met every once a week, and just let's make some music and see where it goes and see if we still like it. And in a couple of months, and then it just sort of rolled on from there. We switched into doing these trips instead of meeting every week. We would go on a trip, and then Sebastian came in like fall last year. Not last year, as in 2022, but 2021.
Yeah.
And then you came in.
We played like amateur football together. Soccer.
Yeah,
football.
we have a
Football.
Football.
soccer team of
Yeah,
course.
sorry. England, not from It's called soccer in Denmark.
And it was just you played the songs with just a good connection.
Yeah.
And played the songs like, can you play with us live? And there was no concert, but you asked, can you play with us live? Without any concerts in the future. I was like, yeah, I can do that. And then there was just good vibes, and then I joined the band.
Yeah. Sebastian certainly brings in a lot of also like with the whole like visual side of it. Everything is set up by Sebastian. Not as in you're not making the graphics but you're very much in charge of.
Sure.
Can you make this? And can you make? I have to contact to Yannick.
You're like a puppet master.
And Ina is one of my friends, and actually, Ina.
My former roommate.
Funny.
Small world.
So, because I'm also a photographer in daytime, but I cannot take the pictures of my own band. And it's funny to have other people take them. Because Lina is so crazy, have a lot of ideas, so she can just do what she wants.
Okay.
We have some small ideas and make something like that, and just go nuts.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's very playful, so that's a really good fit for our band. Definitely.
Amazing.
And then I guess we played for a little while, and then we got Andreas and Elias on drums and synth. So they're playing with us live. So we're a 6-piece live. And then we played the Uhørt festival this summer, which is like a small industry festival kind of thing here in Copenhagen. And we had a headline show in Urban Tratten in December.
Yeah.
And hopefully can announce some more shows soon.
Do you have any values, anything you care about that you talk about? I know your social media is still quite new, but is there anything that you feel strongly about that you're going to talk about? And it doesn't have to be anything serious. It could be like just promoting people to have fun or promoting individuality, but just if there's anything that comes to mind.
There's a lot of things we could talk about.
We're not like a very political band.
No.
We're not. Not that we don't have opinions about stuff,
Yeah,
but we don't.
Your socials aren't the place.
We want to do it. If we will do it at some point, we will do it in a way we think is authentic to us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and when we have a bigger platform, because we now have like
400
followers, like say, don't do that to 400 people. It's not like when we have a bigger platform, we can discuss in the band what we're gonna talk about and what our values are.
Yeah,
cool.
but I guess the main thing is like. It's kind of cheesy, but the thing is that I don't think of course we take our band seriously, we take our music seriously, our identity seriously, but we want to come out as a band that have fun, that doesn't take ourselves too seriously, like how we view ourselves. People, it's not a problem with us if people laugh a little bit about what we do.
But so like especially on the lyrical side of it, we're not afraid to put ourselves out there and slowly be able to open up to talk about different kinds of topics and
like soft.
But also James, I feel like who was released, people have come up to me and said like that it actually made them start a conversation, because like James the whole lyric takes a start, and I had an ex-girlfriend, and when I was together with her, she told me like 1 month into the relationship that one of her good friends were complaining about how her boyfriend doesn't do anything with her like we did back then. So it was like we go to restaurants, we go to concerts and have fun, do things. And she was complaining to her about like how her boyfriend doesn't do anything with her. There's no impulsiveness. There's nothing ever happens. So I thought that was quite fun. But people actually said that because that story was definitely told with releasing the single and everything So in the lyrical side of it, definitely.
That's
we
interesting.
can open up.
So your values kind of come through with each song, almost with the concept within each song.
Yeah.
It's almost like that becomes a subject that you can start a discussion around.
Yeah.
Which is again, it's like happens so organically, but it's a really interesting way of doing it.
But live, we definitely just want to be like a group of friends that you hopefully you'll think like I would like to be a part of that friend group. Or have fun and not take yourself too seriously.
Room for everybody. That's the thing that we are all different in the band, but we all accept
it all gels together.
Backgrounds and funny things and all our mattresses, Tinder dates.
So guys we laugh with, but also have like serious
exactly.
Emotional conversations.
So we're not like a shoegaze band live. We're not taking ourselves very seriously live either. It's supposed to be fun and very outgoing, not like introverted indie band, four white guys up on the stage and everything. Within time, hopefully we can be able to back up certain projects if we have that.
For sure.
I definitely think we will, but
time
and place.
Okay, so on your social media you write in English. Why is that? And can you add anything else to your tone of voice?
Yeah, so I'm the master of the Instagram, I guess. So as I said, we wanted to have a fun vibe and not super serious. English of course, but it might have been a bit early that we just did it from day one. But it was also like we know so many people that are not Danish speaking, so that just exactly. It made sense for it to be understandable, and we would like to go outside borders as soon as possible and everything. So it just made sense, and like within the tone of voice, just going for a fun, light hearted vibe. Just I'm so bored of reading an artist or a band's text if they're like super serious or super selling,
or just holding back. I find like people.
So we try to do that, but like with the visuals, artwork, with the music, with everything, it's not something that has been planned out for years. Like I remember I was a bit stressed. I think in like a couple of months before we released anything last year, because I was like, we need to have all these things figured out, but it's been going really well. Just going with it by the as it goes, going with the flow.
And we always discuss it a little bit. Magnus come with an example of the text. Like, do you like it, guys? And, maybe like this. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So everybody is.
We do that for almost everything. That's actually true.
Not emails, but Instagram.
It's
more public.
On our band chat and on the messages, really like ongoing all the time.
What are your goals for the future, or your main career goal?
I think we're definitely hoping to be like a festival act. Festivals are fun to play a lot of shows in general, but especially like the festivals, they feel sort of magic. So for this year, I mean, we're hoping to play Spot, Roskilde, maybe Bylarm in Norway, the industry festival there. Some small and bigger festivals. Like festivals are super fun, and then we're announcing a show soon, a headline show in Copenhagen, and do that one step at a time. Like sell some tickets, hopefully, because otherwise, like playing headline shows are, you need to. It's not funny to play for an empty venue. And that's the challenge of touring in Denmark. I feel like if you go on a 10-show tour in Denmark it doesn't matter if your music is played on P6, which is national radio here for like indie music. You don't sell a lot of tickets in all cities, below the top 4 big cities in Denmark. And so the headline shows will take it a bit slow with, I think, but a lot of festivals and events, stuff like that are just
maybe warm-up gigs.
Maybe.
Cool, awesome. Well, thank you for having this chat.
Thanks.
And obviously I'll put all your links in the description so people can find you. But let's end with just one super quick main goal. Cheers to it. What big main goal?
Roskilde.
Roskilde.
Cheers.
I'm out of it.
Cheers.